let's be clear. I'm literally the smartest programmer that has ever lived, okay? You can download, watch this. Do you want to see why I'm the smartest programmer that ever lived? Let me show you how I can prove that I am the smartest programmer that ever lived. Here's what you do. Go to my website, download 2 megabyte ultra small distro. Save file. Download the 2 megabyte distro. Okay. And now, after we download the 2 megabyte distro, in my downloads directory, this is why I am literally the smartest programmer that ever lived. Okay, I am literally the smartest programmer that ever lived. Okay, ultra small, 2.1 megabyte. You see that? It's 2.1 megabyte. Okay, we are going to, this is why I am the smartest programmer that has ever lived. I have divine intellect. New virtual machine. I can prove it very easily. Okay, we go to typical, we go to downloads. Do this, okay? Follow along. Go to the ultra small distro, other 64-bit, that's fine. Now customize the hardware. There is no networking, there's no sound card. Okay, so there's no networking, no sound card. It's 2.1 megabytes, okay? What do we have? We have a CD-ROM that is, oh, I didn't put, you need more memory. I'm going to give it 64 gigabytes and 16 cores. I have a Xeon, it's a beast. Okay, so I'm the smartest programmer that ever lived. This is a 2 megabyte file, okay? Look at this. First of all, it boots a live CD that's 2 megabytes. Remember, this is 2 megabytes. It has an install. It automatically installs. So we say yes. Are you installing in VMware? Yes. Press a key. So right now it's installing. This is part of the 2 meg. It's making a C drive and a D drive partition. It's making it's copying all the files to C, and then it's copying all the files to D. This is 2 megabytes. You can do this. It's on my website. You can download the 2 megabyte thing. Do you want to reboot? Yes. So we do. This is the bootloader. I don't use Grub. I made my own bootloader. It doesn't use Grub. It's part of the 2 meg. Remember, this is on 2 meg. Grub alone is probably bigger than 2 meg. So we do 1 for the C drive. So we just booted the operating system, and if you hit Control M, this is the menu. Here's an icon. Let's see. So I am the smartest programmer that has ever lived. On this distro, it's 2 megabytes. It has a flight simulator. It has a on this distro. It's 82,000 lines of code. Here's a 64-bit. First of all, it's 64-bit. Watch this. Okay. Okay, let's do it. On this, there's an editor, test.holyc.z. We can say U0 start. Or let's say and let's say ASM. Actually, we don't need that. We can if it encounters an opcode, it knows it's assembly. So we can say move RAX. I'm the smartest programmer that has ever lived. What that does is it puts an ASCII string into RAX. That's because I learned that at Ticketmaster, and I'm the smartest programmer that has ever lived. So we have a C program here. Let's see. That did not work. Oh, let's put string. Put chars. We're lucky it didn't crash. Okay. Fuck. This is why I'm the smartest programmer that has ever lived. Okay, you see that? Now let's put another one. Carriage return. Let's put another one here. Fuck. Let's unassemble this. Unassemble function. U. Here's the assembly code. It loads an ASCII string into RAX, calls put chars, then it loads an ASCII string and calls put chars. Now watch this. This will blow your fucking mind. I'm the smartest programmer that ever lived. You can mix C and assembly. I'm the smartest programmer ever lived. Okay, I wrote a compiler. Check this shit out. Look at that. See that? Smartest programmer ever lived. Okay, fucking 64-bit compiler. It's 18,000 lines. Got a kernel. Got a graphics library. You see my? I wrote the triangle fill. I wrote the. Here's my fucking graphics library. I wrote the triangle fill. All that shit in here. I have a video on how to write a triangle fill. And check this out. We can put sprites. Okay, so the reason I'm the smartest programmer on earth, we have graphics in the source code. Control R. Ready? Make sprite. Let's do a 3D mesh. How about that? Let's do 3D mesh. Okay, yes. And okay, let's do prism. Thickness 25. Okay. Uh-oh, it's gonna up. You can't do convex. You can't do concave. Okay. Anyway. So, this is not Flash. It is a 3D sprite. Let's put it in here. How about this? Sprite. I'm the smartest programmer ever fucking lived. You want to see why I'm the smartest programmer ever fucking lived? I'm telling you. I have divine fucking intellect. We're going to print that sprite. Watch this. At the command line. Divine fucking intellect. See that? Look at all those sprites. See those sprites? Let's move them over. Fucking divine fucking intellect. I'm not a MIT nerd. I have a brain, okay? Fuck you. I went to a real school, not a fucking CIA fucking brainwashing place. CIA brainwashing. All they teach you is how to be a fucking monkey nerd. Look at this shit. Look at this. Fucking sprites, command line, fucking Yeah. Fuck yeah. Guess watch this. Let's go to the kernel. Control D. Here's the let's go to the kernel, okay? Let's go modify the kernel. You want to do the boot? Let's make a DLL. How about that? Let's do that. So let's copy this. Let's put it into a DLL. Okay, so make home. Let's just put it in here. How about that? Put it right here. Okay, so now when we boot, let's do a quick boot, fast boot. Now there's a DLL U. Look at that. Now we got a. Let's make it do a startup and it's a DLL. Okay, look over here. We can do DLL. It's DLL. Okay, the smartest programmer ever lived, mother. Let's do it in the startup, but after it starts up, let's get rid of that shit. Make home. Let's see. Fuck. Now when we boot, it's gonna do that. Now we do reboot, fast boot. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, that's the atom. It's in the atom. It's up here. Okay, duh. So it's in there. Fuck. Oh well, whatever. Okay, that's the atom task. The do it once. Let's do ed. Oh, I think we call it once. It used to be called do it once. Once.hc.z. Oh, that's a trippy. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we say. Oh, okay. I think we can get rid of all this shit. We don't have. Yeah, let's get rid of that shit. And we say. Okay, now we reboot. Now we got, when it starts up, it does the fuck. See that? Okay. See that? Now you know what we do? Now we're going to make a distro. Okay? You know what a distro is? That's an ISO file. Let's make a, make distro. We want to modify the kernel, don't we? Let's modify the kernel. Otherwise, you might think. So we want all the source code is here. You can do a make all. Basically, what we're talking about is the kernel and the compiler. That's the only thing you want to do. You want to modify the compiler and modify the kernel. Let's modify the compiler so that at the command line it says U. So we'll go to option. I think it's in here. Command prompt. What it? Command line prompt. Okay, so this is in the compiler. It's built into the compiler, and what we want to do is fu. Okay, so now we're going to recompile everything. Let's go to the kernel, and let's modify. You want to modify the scheduler or something? What do you want to do? Let's go to. Oh well, let's. End is the MIT name. MIT name. Fucking go to a real school, huh? Learn how to program. UMIT. Last war. Always fighting the last war, making a Unix. All you can think is Unix, because you got fucking in your nigger brain fighting the last war. Okay, now we go beep beep. Now we go. We're gonna do boot, hard disk, install, C. And we want C, carriage turn, probe. You have to tell it which drive to mount. We want 4. And oh, do we need the CD-ROM? No, what the fuck? Originally installed. I think we better add that. Let's do T, probe. That's gonna be kind of fucked up. I think we don't want to do that. Fuck. Oh, well. Okay. Same cache. Oh well. Now let's make the distro. Go to home directory. This will make a distro, an exact distro. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, make home. Oh, make distro. Do distro. Okay, let's do distro. This is gonna make an ISO file. I wrote a routine to make an ISO file. So what we have is a self-reproducing 100% all of the source code. Look on this disk, okay? There's the bootloaders. If you want to see the bootloaders, go to Atom, Option, Bootloaders. Here's my hard disk bootloader. Uses interrupt 13, interrupt 1342. All it does is it loads the kernel and starts it in real mode, and the kernel changes to protected mode. We have multi-core. Did you see we have multi-core? Because we have multi-core started up. I'm the smartest fucking programmer that ever fucking lived. I have fucking divine intellect, so suck my fuck. So now we're gonna mount virtual disk. Divine intellect, okay? F you. And we go to okay, we're mounting the disk, and we mount it. Now we're going to go to the mount point and oops. 2 megs. It has a flight simulator, compiler, kernel, editor. It even has grep. It has a sprite editor, a mesh creator, 3D mesh creator. It has I'm the fuck. I have divine intellect. Saw God fucking talking. What the fuck's your malfunction? Get your ass beat, you little CIA. Fuck. Come and mess with God and get your ass. You know how this ends? The CIA sucks my. Okay, that's how this fuck. You knew it. You knew it was gonna happen. So now I just got this ISO file from. Now I'm gonna unmount it. So what do? We go to CIA sucks my. That's how this fuck. God, and I have divine intellect. Okay, that's how this fuck ends. You're in denial. You divine intellect. Okay, so now we created an ISO file. Now we're going to new virtual machine, typical. We're gonna choose the just to prove that it's. We're gonna my distro, 64-bit. Other 64-bit 2 split, customized hardware. We have no networking, no sound card. It's 2 meg. We can verify it's 2 meg. You want to see it's 2 meg? Okay, we got smartest programmer ever lived. Fucking intellect. I just fucking proved it. Now we're loading the ISO that was created by my ISO. Fuck. You see that? That was during the boot phase. Now we got this. You see that? Because fuck you, MIT. Now we go to my flight simulator. See this? You little MIT. I'm the smartest programmer ever lived. Okay, suck my. So we. How did we get divine intellect, huh? You little fucking CIA nigga. Fucking monkey nigga. How did that happen, huh? Huh? Yeah, that's right, mother. Get your ass kicked.